Any you want to share? Justin, go ahead.
Rectangle is base times length times height.
You got too many in there. Length times width times height is volume of a prism. This one right here, just length times width. Base times height, also a common one there. Others that you're pretty confident in, Emma? Yep, 1/2 base times height. Maybe some of you use base times height divided by 2. I thought the circle might have been the other go-to. Circle, pi, r for radius squared. Yep. All right, then let's just go through the other 3 now. Parallelogram, pretty easy one. Base times height. Base times height. Trapezoid, 1/2 the height of the trapezoid. And you also multiply the 2 parallel bases added together. So just to make a little note, B1 and B2 are the parallel bases. Okay, those are the parallel bases. Rhombus kite, 1/2, and I'll just write it. You tell me what the variable represents, D1, D2. Think about a kite and a rhombus. Diameter. Diagonal length, yep. Diagonal length. Here's our focus today. Parallelogram and triangle. That's our focus today. The other ones will be tomorrow. All right, that's our focus today. Parallelogram, triangle. Ready to crunch some serious numbers here. Correct, yes. 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Yep. All right, let's roll. Find the perimeter and the area of that parallelogram. All right, let's start with perimeter. All sides added up, right? Well, the only side I know is 23. I do not know the other 3 sides because they did not label them. But using your knowledge of a parallelogram, can you get one more side for me? Try that again. 5, can you get another side? 5? What's that? Hi. I'm looking to find the perimeter of this parallelogram. I have one side is 23. Are there any other sides based on, what's that? 24? Is that a full side? That's not a side, though.
Oh, you're right.
I know. That's why I told you. 23. Because what do you know? What property are you using here?
All sides.
Mike, it's a parallelogram. It's just a parallelogram. All sides aren't congruent in a parallelogram. Basic property of a parallelogram. Come on, it hasn't been that long. Okay, so there's not all the sides are 23, but at least one side is 23. Can I get a little help on the other 2 sides? Because it's not 24. All right, if it was 24, that side would be labeled 24. But using the 7 and the 24, 19, you can do Pythag. Yep. 7 squared and 24 squared will give me that side squared. And how about that side length? Here you go, 12, 24, yep, 24, 25, which means the other opposite side is 25. Perimeter. Okay, I haven't really paid much attention to it on your quiz and test, and starting this unit, absolutely. And that's the units. This is just perimeter, so it would just be feet. We'll talk something different when we go area now, but. Okay, area. It's a parallelogram. Look up. Area formula for a parallelogram would be base times height. Okay, what's considered a base? What's considered a height? Here you go. The height is always the perpendicular distance drawn. And the height is always drawn to the base. Okay, that's how because you could use 23 or 25 as the base here. But there's only one height here that's drawn in, and it's drawn to a particular side. All right, so you're looking for the perpendicular segment that's drawn in the figure. That's your height, and figuring out what base it's drawn to. All right, so let's identify the height first of this parallelogram. The height for 24. That's the perpendicular distance. Now the base that I'm going to draw, the base I'm going to put with it is where the 24 is drawn to. What side? 20. What side is it drawn to? Okay, here's the problem though. 7 is it's not a side. It's got to be a side in the parallelogram. That's not a side. But what is a side that it's drawn down to? 23. Everyone see that? Why can I not use that 7? You want me to find the area of the parallelogram? That's not even part of the parallelogram. Okay, I need a side in the parallelogram that's going to be the base. So 24 and 23. Are we okay there? Because it's going to be the toughest part for today. Now area. $552, but now we're talking area. The units, not the number, the units have to be squared. Square units. Okay? It's not 552 squared, it's the units that are squared. Soak that in for a second because it's about to get a little bit more crazy. As you can tell in part A and B just by the degree measure I've given you. Questions? All right, just find the area now. Just find the area. Base and height, one of them's given to you. What part's given and how long is it? Is the base or the height given to you, and which one and how long is it? 17, which one's given to you? Base is 17. How's Max know the base is 17? Everyone ready? Here's the height, the perpendicular distance right here. I'm going to label H. And it's always drawn to the base. How did Max know this was 17 even though it's not labeled? How does he know this is 17 even though it's not labeled? It's a parallelogram. Opposite sides are congruent. All right, how do I find the height? What are we working with here? 45, 45. Here we go. A little review. Your best of your ability. How much can you fill in the table? Best of your ability. 6, best of your ability. Yep, and the 90, remember? That's for the 60. That's coming up. So square root of. If it's not square root of 3, it should be square root of 2. Okay, x square root of 2. Where's the 9 across from? Where can I put the 9 in my chart? Let's go 3. Where can I put the 9 in my chart? Yep. I put 3 because that was your number, huh? 9. Can you guys fill out the rest of the chart for me? What's across from the other 40? 18. What's across from the other 45? 9. What about across from the 90? Okay. Where is the height across from now? Where's the height? Here you go, 10. Where's the height across from? What angle? And according to my table, what's across from the 45? All right, there's my height, 9. Yep. You can. You might run into a problem if it says simplest radical form. And for some reason, you need to use 9 radical 2 and not the decimal, but you can get away with that. Yep. 153 square yards. Same type in B, now I got a different triangle, right? First of all, what piece is given to you, the height or the base, and what is it? Here you go, 15, height or the base, which one's given to you? The base, well, how long is it? Okay, 32 times the height, which is part of a 30, 60, 90 now. And anybody remember my rules? As many as you can remember. 16, as many as you can remember for 30, 60, 90. Yep. Got it. And 90? Got it. Remember those for tonight. Look back in your notes because there will be a couple of those triangles on tonight's homework. What do you got for me? 4. Where's the 12 across from? Okay. Anybody want to fill in the rest for me here? 13, want to fill in the rest? Nope. How about 12? Fill in the rest. Okay. Emma, where is the height across from? The 60, so height's 12 radical 3. Nearest 10th, which it will be necessary right now. What do you got, 6? Square meters. Got it. Any issues from you guys? We're okay so far. Can we get off parallelograms and go to triangles now? Okay, ready for triangles? Find the perimeter and area of each shaded, not the whole thing, the shaded part. Let's go perimeter first. Okay, the shaded one. I know one side's 19. I know another side is 41, but I do not know that third and final side to add up for the perimeter. What else is given here? That'll help you out to find that third side. Everyone see? 19, 41, got it. Just need the third side for the perimeter. What's it look like here? 14 suggestions? Pythag. What's Pythag going to look like? Got it. Yep. Some of you are like, why is she using those numbers? Why isn't she using 19 and 41? Those are part of the triangle. You can't use Pythag. It's not a what type of triangle? It's not a right triangle, so I can't use Pythag on that one. Sorry. All right, so go ahead. This will not come out to be a perfect square, so do me a favor, leave that number underneath the radical for me. Okay, it's not going to come out to be a perfect square, and I don't want you to break it down. So you should end up with the square root of 2. What do you end up with? Square root of? 6. What is it? Yep. I did this on purpose because I want you guys to get into the Regents mode. Any rounding directions up there at all? Tell me what to do with my final answer. Simplest radical form, nearest 10th, 100th, anything? Nope. Okay, so if I don't see any rounding directions, I write out my full calculator display. Okay, let's start getting into that habit as we approach the Regents exam. All right, no rounding directions, full calculator display now. Okay, 100.36, all set. Okay, what about area? Area formula of a triangle, look back if you need to, 1/2 base and height. Everything is given to you. Here's the key, can you identify what the base and the height are for this shaded triangle? The height, again, starts at a vertex perpendicular to the base. Okay, starts at a vertex perpendicular to the base. So in this diagram for the shaded region triangle, what is the height and the base? Because they're all given. 3, go ahead, height and base. 30, that's the perpendicular segment down, nice job. And be careful here, Sean. What base in the shaded triangle is it drawn to? 19. 27 is not part of the shaded triangle. Nice job. And we're left with 285 square inches. Questions? All right, I'm going to do more of this. I'm going to leave this next problem up to you or you and your group. All right, to find the perimeter and to find the area. All I'm going to do is write the final answer up here. Hopefully we match. If we don't, let me know. I'm going to walk around anyway to see what type of work you're doing. You may need a couple Pythags here, just a heads up. Might need a couple Pythagorean theorems to find the perimeter. And then the area, you'll have everything. This was a right triangle. Give me another name for the base and the height in a right triangle. These are the what? This is what you multiplied with 1/2. These are the legs, all right? Just keep that in the back of your mind if you can. All right, that the base and the height in a right triangle are the legs. All right, ready to go on to DeAndre. Okay, he's going to mulch this triangular garden right here. One bag, 12 square feet. How many bags of mulch is he going to need? 12 square feet. We've been dealing with perimeter and area. How do I know what to use here? Why? Square feet, right? Okay, square feet. So I know it's going to be area. So let me, I need your help find the area of his triangular garden. Base and height are already labeled. Base and height are already labeled. What are they? Here you go, 9. Let's start with the height. 9 feet. And that's drawn to a base of what in the triangular garden, Justin? 7. Questions there? So area of his garden, 31.5 square feet. All right, and this part, I know we have concerns about every year. Do I multiply or do I divide? That's the issue with the 12. One bag, 12 square feet. You have 31.5 square feet. So do I multiply or do I divide these two? Again, one bag, 12 square feet. You have 31.5 square feet. What should I be doing with the 2 here? Here we go, 20. What should I be doing? Dividing. Anybody want me to go through exactly how we predicted it was divided? Divided by 12. That'll give me the number of bags. Okay, you get about 2.6 and change, right? I can tell you I'm not going to Home Depot later on today and asking the person who works there, can you give me 0.6 bags of mulch? He's just going to laugh right in my face. All right, so how many bags do I need? 3. Okay, 3, not because 2.6 rounds up to 3. Even if my answer was 2.1, I'm still buying 3 bags. Everybody good there? I'm just not using rounding directions here, because if you do 2, it won't cover the garden. So 3 bags. And finally, he's a master landscaper. Now he's going to pave or border his garden with stones. Every stone's going to cover 4 inches. So now we're not going from area now. We're talking about perimeter. Yep, this is going to be perimeter, which I don't know. This is an easy one here, right? 23 plus 15 plus 7. It's a 45-foot perimeter, right? Why the heck am I asking this question? This is so easy. There's a little catch here, boys and girls. If you're dividing by 4, you may want to stop right now. And this is where we come back to from the circle unit. Read carefully. Why, Sean? Whoa, 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 what's the problem? Yeah. Well, it's 45 feet for the garden, but the rocks cover 4 inches. Inches and feet, not going to fly until I convert it. So go ahead, Sean. 45 feet. How can I find how many inches? Yep. 540 inches now in the garden. Now you could take your 450 and divide by 4. How many stones? 540, sorry. Thank you. $135 stones. Take out your assignment sheet. We are certainly not done because I'm going to take every second of class here with the Regents exam. Can you move packet page 6 to tomorrow night? We don't have time to thoroughly go over this topic, and we need to. All right, so move packet page 6 to tomorrow night. So you guys just had the book work tonight. Okay, get out your Regents exam. I got a couple problems to get through before we end the day. Number 10, I'm going to do number 10 first. We'll see how many we get to till the bell cuts me off. All right, number 10, what type of transformation is occurring? Got a dilation, and specifically, where's the center of dilation? Okay, that's huge, because anytime it's centered at the origin, that means I can take my scale factor, 3, and do what with it as far as the coordinates go? What can I do with the 3 and the coordinates if it's a dilation around the origin? Will? Multiply the coordinates, yep, by the scale factor. I can only do that if it's centered at the origin. All right, so where's 1, 1 going to go to? 3, 3. And where is 5, 7 going to go to? Woo! Can we make a quick little sketch maybe? I don't need a full piece of graph paper to do this. Some of you may already know what's going to happen, but okay, I'm just going to, here's 1, 1 and 5, 7, somewhere around here, right? 5, 7. And let's connect those with a line segment. All right, 1, 1's going to go to 3, 3, you said? So over 3, up 3, right about here. Whew, and then I go 15, 21, way out here, way up here, huh? And can you tell me, and that's not very good, but what's going to happen? It's not the same line, obviously. It's not going to go through the origin. What do I know about these 2 lines? I should have did a better job on a graph, but parallel. And that is, and this is my point of the whole problem. Anytime you dilate, anytime, sides or lines, it doesn't matter, will always be parallel to each other. Okay, sides and lines always parallel to each other after I dilate them. All right. 16. I just want to start from the beginning. 16. What's angle A? 16. What type of triangle are we in? Right triangle. I got multiple ways now of finding if it's a right triangle. Anybody want to throw out a way right now? How to find angle A. All right, we'll finish it up tomorrow. No big deal. Yep, SOHCAHTOA, law of sines.